Let's talk about geometry in Sanskrit, or maybe Sanskrit in geometry, both our favorite subjects during our high school years, right? For that, I'm going to show you a picture. Looking at this triangle, we know it's a right angle triangle with an altitude of A, base of B, and hypotenuse of C. Because it's a right angle triangle, we know that A square plus B square equals C square. We learned this in our high school years as Pythagorean theorem. Another basic geometric fact that we learned during our high school years was that if a square has the side of x, then its area will be x square. That means if I make a square here, its area will be a square. Another square here, its area will be b square. One more square here, its area will be c square. But from the Pythagorean theorem, we know that c square equals a square plus b square. That means the area of the blue square is equal to the area of the green square plus the area of the red square. Let's borrow that right angle triangle and make a rectangle out of it. Nothing changed. That right angle triangle still remains the same right angle triangle that we had earlier. Only thing that changes is that what we called hypotenuse earlier, we now call it a diagonal, because a triangle has a hypotenuse, a rectangle has a diagonal. But still, c square remains a square plus b square. And so the area of the blue square still remains equal to the area of the green square plus the area of the red square. Nothing new about it. Where are we going from here? Let's go to the shlok here. Dirgha chaturashrasya akshnaya rajjuhu parshvamani tiryagmani cha yat pruthak bhute kurutaha tad ubhayam karoti. What does it mean? Dirgha chaturasya, a rectangle, akshnaya, diagonal, rajjuhu, string, a string pulled across the diagonal, or if we put akshnaya rajjuhu together, akshnaya rajju, then it's diagonal line. Parshvamani, a line going east-west or a horizontal line. Tiryagmani, a line going north-south or the vertical line. Cha yat pruthak bhute kurutaha. If we make a square out of it, then whatever area it covers will be equal to the tad ubhayam karoti. Tad ubhayam. What ubhayam? What two? The area covered by the square-sized vertical line of that rectangle plus the area covered by the square-sized horizontal line of that rectangle. In other words, this shlok exactly means what Pythagoras' theorem we learned. So what's the big deal about it? What Pythagoras said in English, somebody said in Sanskrit. Do we know who said this in Sanskrit? Well, his name was Baudhayan. He was an Indian mathematician, and he wrote this shlok in his Shulba Sutra. Shulba means formula, Sutra means string, a string of formulas. Still, what's the difference? Well, the important fact is that Baudhayan was born in 800 before Christ. That is 2,823 years ago. Pythagoras was born in 570 before Christ. That is 2,593 years ago. So Baudhayan was born 230 years before Pythagoras. That's the only message that I want to deliver.